The access road to the campsite is shared with the college. It's a very narrow access road with boulders on the side, although there are a couple of pull-in places. You aren't allowed to arrive until after 1 p.m. to make sure that you're not meeting caravans that are leaving. When we pulled into the site, they have fast track access, so it recognises your number plate as you pull up and can go straight through the barrier without needing to go into reception. We found our pitch, number 19, quite quickly and set about setting up the caravan. We arrived in the evening, and so it was already starting to get dark when we were putting up the awning and doing other jobs. This was our first trip using the collapsed watering can, and we found it worked really well. Once we were set up outside, we went into the caravan to relax for the evening. Hugh had a new Lego set, a Lego camper van, and he was keen to get that built. Normally we use the front sofas as single beds. These are nice and long, but on this occasion Hugh wanted to make up the full bed, and so here he is putting it together. It's a lovely peaceful campsite. There's a lot of bird song, and the only noise you'll really hear is some planes flying overhead. Our pitch was very close to the freshwater and grey water area, just a short walk from the caravan. At the entrance to the site is the information hut. This was very well set out, and there was a small area with DVDs that you could buy or swap, which was very handy. And also the hut has lots of information about the local area with leaflets and maps, and there is also information about the food vendors that sell food in the evenings on site. There are 2 large toilet blocks on the site, although one was closed because it's normally used for the grass pitches, which aren't available over winter. This block was large and clean, well maintained. It had plenty of toilets and shower cubicles available. In the evenings, there is food available from this area by the barrier. There is a dishwashing area available with plenty of sinks. There is also a laundry room which has a washing machine, tumble dryer, and again some more sinks. This was a large, well set out room. Cirencester is a large site. There are 211 pitches, but as mentioned earlier, the grass pitches are closed over the winter. We were in pitch number 19, which was on the top right hand side of the map. Here we are just having a walk around looking at the pitches. The reception you can see is on the left. If you have any queries, you can go into there. It is a large and spacious site, and the pitches were of a good size, and mostly they were flat. Our pitch was on a hill, and so there was a slight incline, which meant we had to level the caravan a bit, but that was fine. Some of the pitches looked a little bit messy where the gravel and mud had been churned up. The edges were a bit blurred, but it looked like they were doing work around the site, and so they are probably going to be smartening up those older pitches. Here we're walking towards the area where the grass pitches are. This will be lovely in the summer, a bit too wet at the moment and it's not open. You can see how much space there is. If you've brought your dog with you, there's plenty of places that you can go for a nice walk. And there is a children's play area. There are lots of rabbits on the site and you'll definitely spot them, especially in the evenings. And here we are walking back round towards our pitch. The campsite is right next to the Bathurst estate, a large country park that leads straight into Cirencester. You can pay a £10 deposit and you get a access card to the park when that £10 is returned when you give back the card. You use this to go through the gate which takes you into Cirencester Park. It's a lovely open space with some nice small structures and statues dotted around. Lovely to walk your dog, just to have a general look around. There is an interesting information sign that tells you about the history of the Bathurst estate and how they're maintaining the trees. There is an Airstream cafe, although this wasn't open when we were walking through. As you leave the park, you end up walking to the edge of Cirencester town. There's a farmers market in Cirencester on the 2nd and 4th Saturday of every month, running from 9 a.m. till 2:30 p.m, selling local produce. It was lovely to have a wander around the stalls. There are lots of independent shops in Cirencester. I particularly liked the Vintage Society shop. It was full of lots of vintage toys and clothes and was really good for browsing. There were also some lovely bakeries providing some delicious treats to keep our energy levels up. We also enjoyed shopping in Octavia's bookshop. There were some beautiful books inside. We then came across a craft hall which had lots of different stands selling all different types of craft. And this was next to the King's Head where we stopped for a drink with friends. We walked back through the parkland and we stopped then at the Caravan Ales microbrewery, which was established in 2012 and brews contemporary and classic beers. It was really busy in there, but we managed to find a seat outside. Next to Caravan Ales is a pizzeria called Cattivo Pizza. The pizza there was delicious and we had a lovely evening. If you're staying at the CAMC campsite, then you can get 10% off your meal at Cavito Pizza. We were staying until Monday, and so we decided to take advantage of the extra time and went back into Cirencester on Sunday for Sunday lunch. We went to the Fleece. It was very busy, but we were able to get a table without booking, but I would probably recommend booking just in case. The food was delicious and we would definitely recommend visiting the Fleece. There are plenty of different pubs in Cirencester to go and visit. This is the Marlborough Arms. We were leaving on the Monday and checkout time is by 12 p.m. So would we recommend the site? I definitely would recommend the site. As mentioned previously, it is a little bit shabby around the edges of some of the pictures, but they are doing some work to smarten these up. The facilities are very good. It's a large, spacious campsite. Liked how convenient it was to walk into Cirencester, either through the park, or if you didn't have the pass or the gates were shut, you can walk along the road to town. It's not very far. Thank you for watching the video. Hope it's been useful, and please can you like and subscribe.
Just our family, wherever we roam, wherever we go, warm inside while the campfires glow. Touring with the Phoenix.